Could my favourite Jamaican white rum actually come from Devon in the UK? Let's find out. So what is my favourite Jamaican white rum, and which Jamaican white rum would I recommend that you buy for your home bars? Well, hopefully by the end of this video, that's what I'm going to answer for you. Now, you loyal fans that once been watching these videos, and especially you guys in the Discord community, if you're not in the Discord community, come and join us, link in the description below. But you guys will know that I've recently gone down a little Jamaican rabbit hole. I've really grown to love some of the Jamaican rums that I've quite honestly not really touched in the last few years. I've really got used to that Jamaican funk or hogo, whatever you want to call it. I'm absolutely loving those flavours at the moment. Now, a very quick sidetrack, going off at a different tangent, just to answer a simple question I've been getting a lot: when am I going to do the premium white rum upgrade from this sort of entry-level white rum video that I did? Well, this is kind of the answer to it. I'm going to break that down. So in this video, I'm going to do Jamaican. We will go and then do sort of white Barbados. We'll do other white category 3s, category 4s, so Smuggler's Cove as well. It became too much for Monster to do one video. So instead of one video looking at premium white rums, I'm going to be kind of breaking them down into categories or countries, if you like. So when it comes to Jamaican white rums, in the Appleton Estate corner, we've got Kingston 62, rebranded from the sort of similar size bottles, to be fair, but rebranded from Appleton Estate. It's now called Kingston 62. And then representing Worthy Park, we've got their Rum Bar Silver. Both of these 40% ABV or 80 proof. And that was kind of the initial thoughts behind this video. I was going to put Appleton up against Worthy. But you know me, just doing two white rums is a little bit dull. I want a little bit more of a comparison than that. So I very quickly progressed from 2 into 5. But I just want to preface one thing. These two are the only two out and out white Jamaican rums that I could really kind of find and get hold of quite easily. The other 3 coming up are not out and out Jamaican, but me personally, I would kind of from an outsider point of view, I would bracket them in this category. And that is essentially category 1 in Smuggler's Cove, the cocktail books. What Martin Kate has classified these are essentially pot still white rums from Jamaica. So let's quickly bring in the other rums so you can see that. We've got those two Jamaican. The next one I'm going to come from is, it's a UK company, the Boutiquey Rum Company, part of Master of Malt, if you like, Atom Brands, essentially. And this is actually a Jamaican, it's a blend of Jamaican and Martinique rum. 42% ABV. I haven't had it for a couple of years, actually. The bottle's still sealed, but I just want to see whether, because it's a decent price, I want to see whether it will actually compete with those two. And then I thought to myself, if I'm doing that as a blend, then I have to really include Veritas or Probitas to you guys over in the US and Canada, across the pond, outside of the UK, essentially. This is slightly different. It's slightly stronger, 47% ABV, but it is a blend of Barbados and Jamaican. It's Richard Seal and Foursquare and a bit of Hamden in there. Having tried that, I know it's funky. I would class this as kind of, it's not out and out Jamaican, but definitely got those Jamaican vibes to it. So I thought, why not? Let's just include it. Yes, it's a bit more expensive, but let's see how it fares. Now that is where this video was gonna sit. I was gonna just do those 4 until I saw an Instagram post last week from the lovely Gemma down at Two Drifters, which is down just outside of Exeter in Devon in there. And it was kind of, she was basically loosely saying our white rum, it's our Two Drifters, pure white rum, is now back in stock. And I think I've written down the exact words that I took off Gemma's Instagram post here. And this is what caught my eye. Dunder fermented, double distilled pot still, brackets, and triple distilled column still white rum was back in stock. So that is kind of what made my little eyes go, ooh. Now I know rum purists will probably laugh at me. The Jamaicans might even come at me for this. I'm really, really sorry. But I'm really curious. I want to see if a rum from the UK, a pot still rum that's supposedly a funk bomb, I want to see whether it will kind of stand up or how it even compares to these guys. Now, just as a side note, I am without Mummy Barman today. She's off with her ladies at Latte or whatever she's doing. She's out shopping somewhere. So I'm going to attempt to jumble these up myself, which shouldn't be that difficult because I forget half the time what I've done literally 10 seconds ago. Literally what I'm going to be doing sort of 15 minutes and then jumbling them all up. So I'm going to jumble these up. And there's only 3, well, it's a price test, but there's only 3 taste tests today. So we're going for a neat, we're going for a daiquiri, and we're going for ting. In my mind, there was no point doing Coke. I don't really see Jamaican rum and Coke. That may be just me. I'm sorry, I don't know. And I didn't see a point in the cocktail either, because if they've got that sort of funk in that pot still, they're all going to kind of do the same job in there. But before we get into the tasting, let's do the quick price comparison of this. So I'll run you down here. I think I've got these, I've got these in a different order. This is Master of Malt prices, logged out. So these will be just general pricing for what anyone would pay in the UK. I've got Kingston 62 at £19.95. So that's under 20 quid. I've got Rum Bar Silver at £21.75. So nearly 22 quid in there. The Boutiquey Rum Company Signature Blend at 42%, £25.95. So a good £5 difference there. We have got Veritas 47%, £33.79. So a good sort of £13 there, good sort of 10 to £11 there. But finally, the most expensive one, and we have to forgive them, they are a small UK brand, you know, they haven't got mass market, they haven't got buying power to buy in all their raw materials cheap, if you know what I mean, bottles and that sort of thing. So we do have to pay a premium for smaller brands. That said, this is nearly £35, £34.95. So we are talking a good £15 more expensive than your Kingston and sort of 12 there. But as I say, you really can't hold that against them. So full disclosure, how I numbered these up, that's number 1. That's number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So I kind of did it, I think, in price order. I think that's how it is. But number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and all that. So I've got some rough notes. That was the first one I tasted, and that's the one I've put in top spot. Massive pineapple, banana, sort of mango notes coming off there. Nice fruity sweetness. No typical Jamaican smell. Decent legs, just lovely. I wouldn't mind betting you that's actually the two drifters, purely because that was probably, I think, the less Jamaican nose out of all of them. But that I really did enjoy that. In second place was the fourth one. Massive funk off this. This has got the most funk out of all of them. It just screams at you kind of Jamaican. Banana, cut grass, decent legs, unmistakably Jamaican. I think I now think this is Rum Bar, because the one I put in actually the worst one of the lot for me, and this wasn't worse, this was just my least favourite of there. I actually thought that was Rum Bar straight away because of that kind of nose. And then I tasted that next. I was like, oh no, I think that's Rum Bar. So that's interesting. Dull pineapple on the taste, tropical spice. The interesting one though, and I did kind of enjoy this, the last sort of lingering kind of smell on that as it goes away. It's like a swimming pool, like a touch of chlorine. But I really enjoyed that. That was nice. Third place, that was the second one I put there. Again, smelt Jamaican, cut grass, banana, medium legs, vanilla first off with a peppery, warming, kind of lovely sort of lingering finish. I really like that. I think this is the Veritas, purely because of the colour. I don't know. That's got a bit of colour to it as well. I don't know. I hadn't noticed that actually. That's got a little bit of colour to it, a tinge. But no real funk on there. Thin legs, rich, warming spice, vanilla. It doesn't. That's quite interesting actually. I hadn't got down on that colour level. I put my final comment because I thought that was the Veritas. Doesn't taste like the ABV, bearing in mind that's 47%, and that's quite interesting. That might be the Veritas there. Interesting. Right, okay, here we go. Here are the results. So and I enjoyed all of these. I didn't dislike any of them. They were so nice, but I have got a clear order for this. So in fifth place, wow, okay. Really sorry, guys. Number 5, that is the two drifters. So number 5, which was, where did I put it? Typical Jamaican. Cut grass, thinner. It's the one I thought may have been over Rum Bar. Just, it's what I put. Just felt a bit weaker. Vanilla-y, touch of fruits. Wow. Okay, so that's 2 drifters. So in 4th place then, wow, that's not. That's interesting. Number 3 is the Boutiquey Rum Company. There we go. So that is that one. Wow. So that is number 4. That is the Veritas. Okay, that shocks me. Looking from this angle, that I didn't get down at that level. But looking at this angle, this one looks massively sort of tinged in colour compared to that one. Wow, interesting. So, where we've got 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place. Which one's one out of these 2 then? In 2nd place, number 2 is Rum Bar. Interesting. And then the top one is number 1, Kingston, Appleton, basically. It's just like proper luscious. Pineapple, mango, banana, nice fruity sweetness. What I did say, there's no typical Jamaica smell off that. And that's where that does come in, because that is a massive kind of Jamaican notes. That's really interesting. So I'm massively wrong on all of those. That's really funny. But Kingston 62, neat. It's the cheapest. Happy days. So moving on to the second taste test, the daiquiris. Again, I have to say I enjoyed every single one of those. There's not a daiquiri there I would send back. Really, really nice. I kind of have got an order there like that. So that's an equal set. I could not split those 2 at all. So winner, equal 2nd place, you know, really, really nice. 4th place, if you like, 5th place. But, you know, look, I'm kind of feeling bad for that now, putting that in 5th place. It's not, as I say, it's not that I dislike it at all. It's just kind of offered me the less out of those. Perhaps it was completely unfair putting it in there. Perhaps I shouldn't, and that's my fault. I shouldn't have put it in the Jamaican thing, but we shall see. We shall see how it came out in the daiquiri. So, so in 5th place, I put proper, all I put with this was proper in your face. It's like Jamaican smash around your face in there. And that was kind of out of the 5, the least enjoyable, but still pretty damn good. So in 5th place, number 2, Rum Bar. Okay, so Rum Bar. In 4th place, number 4, Veritas. Okay, so I did manage to pick that. That's interesting, because the I don't know which. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Perhaps that's Boutiquey down there. I don't know. So Rum Bar, Veritas in equal 2nd place. We've got number 5. Ooh, 2 drifters. That was nice. So that matches head to head with number 1, Appleton. Interesting. So those 2 go head to head. So what? Wow. Number 3, Boutiquey Rum Company. As I said, that was my out and out clear winner. That is absolutely delicious. Really, really lovely daiquiri, that. Really, really lovely. And you know, wow, that's holding its own up against Appleton. Both of those are they're all really, really lovely. I can't fault any of them. That's kind of shocked me, actually. So Rum Bar. Number 2, Rum Bar, right down there, the silver. Interesting. And then we come to the third final taste test, was Ting. Kind of, we associate Jamaican rum, white rum, overproof rum with Ting, like Ray, Ting Ray and all that sort of stuff. But that's kind of my go-to for that. I probably wouldn't have Coke, as I said at the top. So Ting was that. Again, all 5 of these are absolutely delicious. You're not going to be disappointed with any of them. I have got a clear order here. But, you know, even that one I really, really enjoyed. It's just purely, I'm just purely judging this on the aftertaste, because the first initial taste is, oh, that's nice. It's just the aftertaste of what it left me. So that was the least pleasant out of the 5, even though that was still really, really tasty. So in 5th place, Appleton, well, Kingston 62. God, this is all over the shop, isn't it? In 4th place, Veritas. See that on there. In 3rd place, number 5, 2 drifters. In second place, number 3, is the Boutiquey Rum Company. And then in top spot, number 2, Rum Bar. So to kind of sum up then on this, results all over the shop, but I think I've got a clear sort of vision in my head for this, because the 2 standout drinks for me was the neat. The first one, neat, that is absolutely gorgeous. Not your kind of stereotypical Jamaican, for me anyway, what I would expect for that. But the fruit nose off that, the sort of the pineapple, that is just a stunning, for me and my palate, with a little bit of fruitiness to it. Not sweet, but a little bit of fruitiness. That was unbelievable. That is Kingston 62. I really, really do like that. And that's pretty much middle of the road for the rest of it. I don't think it came bottom. Oh no, it came bottom of the team, but you know, as I said, not much splitting them there. But yeah, where did it came sort of middle for the Daiquiri? Number 1, yeah, it came middle of the Daiquiri, so that's decent. You know, if you're not a Ting drinker, but even then, it's nice, it's decent with Ting. It's perfectly acceptable. It's perfectly lovely with Ting. It's just that little bit of the aftertaste for me, not quite there. But neat, I absolutely adore this neat. That is, if you're a big sort of Jamaican funk hogo fan, perhaps not for you. Perhaps you would go sort of for the Rum Bar. The Rum Bar has got those kind of Jamaican notes, big sort of notes to it. That is delicious. The other kind of standout one I want to do is the Daiquiri. That was absolutely gorgeous Daiquiri. The Boutiquey Rum Company. Flipping well enjoyed that. That's proper nice. Smooth, crisp. What else did I put on there? Just a lovely kind of, you get that kind of, that might be what is coming out to play there, because this is Martinique. I might have said Mauritius at the top. I just realised, I don't know what I said. If I said Mauritius, I'm really sorry, but Martinique there. I think, for daiquiris, I think this is a stonker. Really, really good. Second place, remind me, was number 1, Again, you know, the Kingston 62, really good in a daiquiri. And the 2 drifters in a daiquiri as well. Really, really good. But, so, for me, interesting, because I've got quite used to that, but interesting for me, that's why I love doing these taste tests, these blind taste tests, because it really does eliminate your biasness. You just kind of, all you can judge it on is what you like in the glass, and that's exactly what I've done. For the Daiquiri, that smashed it, but that was pretty good. But for neat, that is amazing.